James George looking to bounce back after struggling last series. Can he turn things around today? It's the Houston Astros taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. First pitch coming at you right after the break. George stepping in. Pressure's on. One swing can flip the whole game.
Yeah, and this guy's no stranger to the spotlight. He's built for moments like this.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Ground ball up the middle. Oh, a great flip. On the money. Nice play.
Well,
back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate. And a look at the numbers. George, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
Well, these Astros showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers kind of speak for themselves with the 4 walks. They've done a great job of not trying to do too much and just staying disciplined.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Another thing I love is how they've allowed the game to come to them. They're not forcing the issue when they're on offense. And when you force and get anxious, it starts being a lot more likely that you'll let those pitchers off the hook.
Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. And a good start to the inning.
Squared up. Good job.
Nick Allen, the next to hit. And a 1-2. There goes the runner. Squirts away a little bit. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. Man at second. Got him looking. One away.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat.
Pepio checks the runner, and he's back in safely. The 0-2. Runner takes off. Swing, and he popped it up. Williamson under it. And he makes the catch.
Got the pitch that he wanted. Just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open. Backside collapsed a little bit. And the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Jeremy Pena now at the plate. Man on second, 2 down. Runner breaks for third. Swing and a pop-up. Malloy under it. And that'll do it. One left for Houston as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. George steps in, 2 down, nothing cooking so far, but one swing can get something sizzling.
He knows it too, Boo. That body language says, yes, chef.
George, only 18 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Bounce to third. Malloy tosses to first, and that is the inning. A pinch hitter for the Astros, Yordan Alvarez. George did okay for them in this one.
Didn't light the world on fire, but he held up his end today. I'm sure he'd like to have a better game, but a win is a win.
So, runner at second, 2 down. James George up next for the Astros. And he's currently the team leader in batting average, Chris.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Man at second. Swinging a foul straight back. The 1-2. And down on strikes. And that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Inside. Ball one.
Well, these Astros just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Up next to the Astros.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here's a 1-2. This one in the air right field. That's a base hit. Runner around third. In comes the run from second. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away. Now here's the Astros designated hitter, Pavin Smith. Left field. Palacios makes a nice running catch. And that is a big first out. And here comes Yordan Alvarez for a critical at bat. 2 on, 1 out. In the dirt, kicks away from the catcher. Tag, and he's out at the plate.
That's really frustrating right there. Should have had plenty of time to move up safely with the ball getting away, but they still threw out the runner.
And stepping in for the Rays, Johan Rojas. Could be extra bases. He's not stopping. On his way home. Saved. He comes all the way around for an home run.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
George locks in. No need to press, but they could really use a leadoff base runner right here.
Yeah, all you want to see is a patient, quality approach. Pass the baton and chip away.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. 1 up, 1 down.
Man, that's so frustrating. You hit the ball hard. You understand the situation. You want to get on base and try to score that tying run, but no reward right there, and just going to have to sit on it.
George in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Ground ball right side. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Rays even this series up at a game apiece. George had a rough go of it in the loss.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Astros, James George. George patrolling center field in the 8th spot in today's lineup. And his batting average this season is over 300. Line drive base hit.
Find the ball.
And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Boy, when you get off.
Nick Allen up next for the Astros. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. So a walk puts runners at first and second. So the Houston lineup turns over. And here comes Carlos Correa. In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Palacios has a beat on it. He's got it. Runner tags at second.
Get down, slide.
Tag out at third. And that's a double play. Richie Palacios next to hit for the Rays.
Number 1, Richie Palacios.
1-2 now. Ripped on a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Coming home. He'll score, and they take a 3-run lead.
Up next to the Astros, the center fielder, number 2, James George.
Ball.
The Rays leading by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Check the outfielders here.
Nick Allen up next for the Astros. Runner takes off. That's to third. Zips it across. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Carlos Correa. Man on second, 2 down. Base hit.
You're here.
And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out. And here comes Yordan Alvarez for a critical at bat.
Yordan Alvarez.
And they're all loaded up.
Take your
Oh,
base.
you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
And next to hit for Houston, Peyton Smith. This to third. Out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. Close, but called a ball. And that is ball 1. Schultz, 31 years old, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2016. Here's a 2-0. Just missed.
Ball 3.
Line drive, base hit, right center field. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
That swing is all about confidence. Sitting pretty with a 3-0 count and using it to your advantage instead of wasting what turned out to be a good opportunity. A great job of hitting, and the result is a single. Good stuff.
Now it's going to be Nick Allen. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. This one in the dirt. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. Two on, 2 outs. In the air to left center. Gets under it. And that's the 3rd out. So next up for Houston, James George. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Right through there for a strike.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
2 down.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
1 down. Jonathan Aranda getting ready to hit. Here's your 1. Base hit, left center field. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. Safe. And that's his 3rd hit.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite.
George played well, but couldn't lift the team to a win. 3 hits in this one, always respectable.
He definitely made a difference for him in this one. Even in defeat, he can hold his head high.
James George, fresh off an incredible series and ready to go. Can he keep the good times going in this one? It's the Kansas City Royals taking on the Houston Astros. First pitch coming your way next. George steps in now. He knows what's waiting for him, Singy. An arm of top-tier command and stuff to match.
Yeah, no freebies here, Boog. You got to earn everything when you're up against a pitcher of this caliber.
Good-looking fastball right there. Surprised he didn't take a rip at that. I think he got locked up a little bit.
And the 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Tracks it down for the out. 2 away now.
Up next for the Astros, third baseman number 1, Carlos.
George steps in. RBI opportunity here.
Yeah, Boog, important to try and close the gap. One at bat can tilt the scale. In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
The 1-0. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Designated hitter, George.
Ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Makes the catch for the 2nd out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
George in the box now. Takes strike 1. And that one pulled foul. This could end it. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and that's the ball game. George had a poor showing, needed to do more.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
If you don't want to say something, if you don't want to say, if you don't want to say something, if you don't want to say, what you meant to cut me, what you meant to stunt me.
James George is getting ready to go. He's already showing signs of why many are calling him one of the most promising young talents this season. It's the Kansas City Royals taking on the Houston Astros. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. All right, just about ready for baseball. Gavin Lux steps in for the Royals. And this one is off and running.
First pitch, 4 o'clock.
Fought off foul. On the ground. The throw to first. 1 out in the top of the first.
Batting second.
So up next, Vinny Pasquantino. Ground ball right side. Paredes fires over to first. Nice efficient start to the afternoon. That's 2 out.
Hey man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 outs, base is empty. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Witt wrapped out 4 hits in his last game.
Ball, that's outside.
And that one ripped to left. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Around first and hustling for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. And that is the 3rd out of the inning.
Batter tried to stretch that one into a double, but he wasn't about to let that happen. Nice job to get to the ball and fire that one into second, just in time to get the out and end the inning.
So a man at first. Now here is James George. Swing and a foul pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning here in the second game of the series. Slice to right, and it stays fair. Diaz round second on his way to third. Headed for the plate. Relay throw home. There's the tag. They get him, and that's the inning.
Man, I think his legs are feeling good in this one. He really tried to stretch it there to go from first all the way to home, but he ran out of steam a little bit as he came around third. Great relay from the defense, a quick tag at the plate, and they cut down the run.
Back here in Houston, on now to the top half of inning number 2.
5-run lead after their first at bat. That is huge at this point, but you've got to keep the attitude to keep your foot on the gas. Don't let that team back in this ball game. Cruise to the finish line, but do it with intention.
The Stros will get a big boost from a win in this one, so close to the end of the season.
We're pretty late in the season now, Boog, and every win or loss is magnified. Got to do your job on every play and make sure you don't cost the team by losing focus.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. And that skips into dirt. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Now with the shift on, hits right into it. Paredes takes it to the bag and quickly one away in the second. Now the third baseman, Michael Garcia. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
No, that's out.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
2 down, bases empty. Now the left fielder, Isaac Collins. Swing at a ground ball.
That's foul.
And it goes just foul. Misses
That's
inside.
it. Ball.
Ball 1. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. 2 down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
2-2 now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. KC down. Back here in Houston, on to the third inning. Austin Hayes steps in for the Royals.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
And strike 2.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
And him out front for strike 3.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
High fly ball, right field. 2 down. Here's Elias Diaz.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. Batting average this month over 400.
So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get.
And that is that. Royals lead one. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Back here in Houston, new inning getting started. Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals.
Hey, ha!
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. He's got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
And the 1-0.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Check swing, and he went. And the count's even at 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Offside command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
Mullins in the box now. No balls and a strike. Missed with a changeup. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. It's the Astros 5 and the Royals 0.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, James George.
On the ground, right side,
ball.
and foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Out towards right center field. Mullins on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1, 2, 3. George back to work with the lead.
Yeah, and this is where you want to work quick and efficient. Pound the zone, force contact, no freebies, no drama.
That one fouled off.
Well, these Royals need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0.
This one looks like trouble. And that's a leadoff double.
Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Isaac Collins, the next to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1.
That's inside. Ball. Wood.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're at the top of the 5th. Check swing called strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Outside corner, got him looking.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
And now it's Austin Hayes. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. Man at second. That one finds the zone. 0-2 now.
Yeah, and making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
Gets a piece and stays alive. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The 1-2. Got him swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7. Jonathan India at the plate. Flied to right his first time. Fastball for a strike.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Man on second, 2 down. Got him looking. And that is that. He continues to roll. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Spencer Arrighetti.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
2 down. And now the DH, James George. 1 for 3. The Astros up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering is fouled back.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
Tosses to first. Fine play in the hole for the out. George with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
Bottom of the inning, so now the Astros designated hitter, James George.
Nope.
George starting as the designated hitter, hitting 9th in today's lineup, and his batting average this season is over .310. In the air, fairly deep to right field. And there's 1 down.
Ball.
High in the air, out to right. Hayes under it. And there are 2 outs. George digging in. The deficit's manageable, but somebody's got to get it started, Singy.
Yeah, and this guy right here has got the toolbox. Competitiveness, bat to ball, good instincts. Let's see if he opens it up, Boog.
In the air to left center. And that'll get down for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Runner takes off in the dirt, and that's a stolen base, not even close. Man at second. Swing and a pop-up. Garcia under it. And there's one down. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. That one lifted to left. 2 away.
The batter, number 3.
So runner at second, 2 down. Jeremy Pena now at the plate. He's trying for third. That one to first. Slides for the stop. Onto the pitcher. They get the out, and that'll do it. One left for Houston. They trail at 5-2. George did well enough for them despite the loss.
I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either.
James George looking to bounce back after struggling last series. All right, ready to get underway. Here is Matt Olson. That's out to center field. Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. James George leading things off and takes a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Sailing a 1-2. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground to third. Throw on to Olson. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. George digs in. 2 down, nobody on. This pitcher's barely broken a dozen pitches per inning so far.
Yeah, it's time to foul a few off, Boog. Smart batters know it's not just about hits. It's about getting that pitch count moving north before it's too late.
2 down, nobody on. This one in the air, right field. He dives, but he can't make the catch. The throw into second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Those plays are challenging for outfielders because of the chase to the ball. You know you have to do everything perfect just to track it down. Sometimes even that's not enough to make the catch.
In the dirt. No advance. 3 balls and a strike. Man at second. And a bunt back at the pitcher.
On the bag, on the bag, on the bag.
Throw on to Olson. That ends the frame of the bunt attempt. First and second, 1 out. Michael Harris the second. Now at the plate.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swing and a ball line to center. That's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Here's a ball. It's hit right back up the middle. Clearly a base hit. Yeah. The guy from second to score. Well, these Astros just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. The good news is they're putting balls in play, but the bad news is most of them have been on the ground for easy outs. Nothing is finding a hole at all, and they're having a real hard time elevating the baseball. This is a good situation if you want to try to steal a base. 9-hitter, and you're about to turn this lineup over, so get a little momentum.
There's one, and that is a rally killer. 2 gone in the 8th.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So 2 down. Ha-Sung Kim getting ready to hit. Into center and a base hit. Lead runner around second. To third. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. George played okay, but not well enough to boost them to a win.
Not great, not terrible, just kind of an average game. He's got better in him, Boog.
George stepping in now. Tough matchup here when you're facing someone that throws 97 miles an hour on the black.
Yeah, Boog, forget the scouting report. He's just got to step in the box and trust his instincts.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck, and that ends the inning. 1 down. Drake Baldwin next up for the Braves. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. He's in at second with a one-out double.
All over that one right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field. Well, these Astros just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. One at second. On to Olsen. That's 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here's a 2-1. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This looks like extra bases. Now around second, going for third. The relay throw. The tag, and he's out trying for 3. Set for the last half of the 7th. And stepping in for the Astros, James George. Foul ball there.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
1 away. Here bottom 9, and the home team trying to rally to at least tie it up. This one in the air right field. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves take the first 2 games of this series on the road. George had a rough go of it in the loss.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
Back like they never left.
So 2 down, and now James George. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Got him swinging. 1 left for Houston. Back at the ballpark, and in this series, it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers.
Well, these Astros just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get.
Oh, wow, what a stop. And that's a great play for the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop. That'll fire the team up for sure.
George ready to hit now, down late, RBI opportunity, and this guy's looking like he wants to write the comeback chapter.
Yeah, let's see if he grabs the pin, Boo. Could start writing a whole new.
George had a game to forget in the loss.
Well, Boog, not too much to lift his mood right now between the loss and his own poor day at the dish. Coaching staff knows he's capable of more, and he does too.